Hey, afternoon, and it's almost evening, but you get what I mean. Hey, how you doing? Mario Marco here. Well, I have good news and unfortunate bad news. You see, the bad news came from yesterday. You see, I was thinking of posting a video yesterday, but something something tragic just happened, and well, well, I was almost gonna do it, but yet at the same time, I just don't feel comfortable doing it at a time like this yesterday. So I decided to wait until tomorrow, which is today. So I feel comfortable enough. So in a way, good news, bad news. So, well, I I think this is gonna be the second time I did something like that, because if you all remember, a long time ago, I gave a shout out to Captain Nintendo Dude, aka CND, and after that, I did tell you the tragic news of the original Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder. So yeah, it's the second time I've said something like this again. Only this time it has something to do with. Well, this time I'm doing another awesome new pickups vid. So you know who it is, but I'll tell you that there. So for now, I'll start with the good news to help make me feel better a little bit, and then I'll talk about the bad news. So for now, I have not one but two new games. First for the 3DS and the other for Switch. So I'll start with the 3DS. If you all remember the original Luigi's Mansion on GameCube and Dark Moon for the 3DS, and next year there's going to be a third Luigi's Mansion for the Switch. So before that happened, they decided to do this. Yep. Well, some things I like about it. Well, Amiibo compatible. Get to fight through the bosses as many times as you want. Tons of collectibles to do. It's impressive. Major improvements in there. Show's come a long way ever since 2001. And Tony, Luigi, and I played co-op with this for the first time and helped him out with some bosses. Yeah, it's very good, you know. I'm really looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. And we'll see how it turns out. Alright, put that away. And the second game that I got, I thought I was gonna save that. I was gonna save this and that for Christmas, but there's certain ones I want to save for Christmas too. Yeah, that includes amiibos and yeah. Half of them are Nintendo Switch games. The other half are amiibos I haven't gotten so long. So never thought I'd see the day. Another Koei Tecmo hack and slash game. First was Hyrule Warriors, and now Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Warriors. I never played absolutely any of the Fire Emblem RPG titles. Not even the 2 remakes. But when it comes to hack and slash and Koei Tecmo and Musou genre and Warriors and all, well, I was thinking of getting either this or Mario Tennis Aces, but obviously, when it comes to hack and slash and Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors won me over. And I've spent quite a ton of hours on this, trying to unlock every character, weapon, and try to level them up to the next class and new costume. Yeah, it's exactly as how I remember when I first played Hyrule Warriors. Well, not only was it ported to the Switch, but it's also ported to the 3DS, but obviously the Switch version is Well, obviously the Switch version tops it above. Yeah, almost every character, almost every of our favorite Fire Emblem characters that we know and love. Well, some of who I know, appeared in Smash Brothers. If you look on the top, we got Orph, Chrom, and Corrin. Well, Chrom is going to be officially playable in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Hooray for him. Yeah, but Corrin is not in his male self, it's in the female version of him. Can't argue. The rest, those two down there, also from Fire Emblem Fates, like Corrin is, Ryoma and Xander. Those two, however, are actually new. It's like an entirely new entry, but with an entirely new twist. So I go hack and slash. And when I first saw this, first heard about it, gave it a lot of thought. And when I first played it, it's exactly how I imagined Fire Emblem in hack and slash would actually look like. Pure hack and slash, weapon fun, great, best moment, best way to turn an RPG game to a hack and slash game. It's exactly how I imagined Fire Emblem would become. And they made a season pass because we see in the base game, I thought they were gonna there were two, maybe three other characters missing. I think should be in there. Even though Marth, Chrom, and Corrin, and they even put in Lucina and Robin in there too. Well, Ike and Roy, who were from Smash Brothers, I actually thought they would be in there too, but unfortunately, Ike and Roy did not appear. And the third character that I mentioned is, if you're familiar with Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, they did put Silica in there, but not the other guy, Alm. They put Silica in there, but not him. Yeah, well, when I saw the season pass, which contained 3 DLC packs, and if you buy the season pass together, you get a bride costume for Lucina to wear in battle. A warring bride. The rest of the packs showed, well, I thought they would at least include Ike, Roy, and Alm in there, as well as other certain ones that we wish would be in there, but unfortunately it's never meant to be. Maybe in the future, Fire Emblem Warriors can receive the same treatment as Hyrule Warriors has been going through. Hyrule Warriors did receive not 1 but 2 season passes. So maybe they'll get the same treatment. That means new legend scenarios, new history modes, new characters. You'll never know. Time will tell. So for now, always keep the fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and also for the first time, if you're familiar with Nintendo eShop cards, I mostly get the 50 and sometimes get 2 20s, which makes it 40. But for the first time ever, I bought a $99 eShop card. That was the first time I did. Well, in my next visit, while I was out shopping, getting myself new shoes for work, I thought there was one last thing I thought about doing. So, I decided to go to EB Games and decided to get either another Switch game or go for a $99 eShop card for once. Because I realized that my pal Tony Luigi did it for the first time, and helped a lot. And, well, it was like, man, it's almost 100 eShop dollars. Alright, so I decided to go with the 99 and save Mario Tennis Aces as well as the other certain Switch games for Christmas. I think it's a good choice. So, first thing that I did, to those of you who own Nintendo Switch like I do, and you if you're familiar with Nintendo Switch Online thing, and now on the Nintendo Wi-Fi is no longer for free, you have to pay it. That's the first thing that I did. 12-month. I'll admit, I'm surprised Nintendo's slowly maturing to catch up with PlayStation and Xbox. Yet I think it's frustrating at the same time. Usually every Nintendo console, which start off from Wii to DS to 3DS and Wii U to Switch, usually Nintendo Wi-Fi is like free for all. But they decided to make it worthwhile by paying for it. So first thing I did, paid 12 months in advance. At least I can get the Wi-Fi back for a whole another 12 months. And second thing that I did is, you already surmised, I bought the Season Pass for Fire Emblem Warriors. Third thing that I did, well, I downloaded Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus. I know that was the first entry, but, well, Pac-Man's been going up around my head. Took my chances on it, downloaded, tried it out. Man, Pac-Man sure has come a long way. And so yeah, can't wait for Christmas to come up. That way there's lots to save in my list. And yeah, Mario Tennis is among them. So yeah, overall, those are two awesome choices that I got before December hits. And that way, start saving, prepare the list, goes on. Alright, now I've showed you the good news of what I did. Now for the unfortunate bad news. Growing up, I know everybody like I'm one of the many people in the early 2000s who grew up watching the earliest Marvel movies way before the MCU even existed. And Spider-Man from Sam Raimi trilogy is one of those films that totally changed my life. It totally changed my life in pop culture forever. And it's one of the early stuff in Marvel which came to realize about its head grand creator himself, Stan Lee. You see, for years, man, Stan Lee has made great many cameo appearances in all variations of Marvel products, from film to live TV, cartoon, even gaming. And who knows? He might even made a cameo appearance in any of his comics from long ago. And yeah, legendary Stan Lee, the great grand. Sorry. Stan Lee, legendary grand creator of the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, etc. He has passed away yesterday. And this means everything we know and love about Marvel as of today, or as of yesterday, for the record, it's probably never going to be the same again at all. Because Stan Lee gone, that marks an unfortunate end of an era. Meaning we will no longer see any more future cameos of him in any of the upcoming Marvel movies and shows to come. So I have a feeling that next year when Captain Marvel and Avengers 4 hit, I bet those two Marvel films are gonna be the very last two films where Stan Lee made his cameos, and they are definitely and absolutely going to pay absolute tribute and homage to him. Start. I see. If they're going to do that, I think they should do it twice, with Captain Marvel and then Avengers 4. Yeah, it'll be like the first time that two movies have ever paid tribute to to the same person twice, and I I think it'll be wonderful. Stan Lee being paid homage and tribute. It's not one but two upcoming MCU films. Could happen, or it could happen in at least one of them, or maybe at least in my opinion, perhaps, but we'll see when next year hits. So, but either way, fingers crossed. Never know, so fingers crossed. I slowly grew up on almost every single Marvel movie I could think of. Started off with Spider-Man 2002. Almost I saw Daredevil. Almost I saw it. Then Spider-Man 2 in 2004. Yes, quite the time. Then Fantastic Four and Spider-Man 3. Then we got Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Those were very good Those were very good movies, as I tell you. But 2008 happened. My life in watching superhero movies has changed forever. When the MCU jump started with Iron Man. Since then, he has made cameo appearance in every single MCU movie to date, including Avengers: Infinity War, and most recently, currently, Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, I hope that when next year hits, and when Captain Marvel and Avengers 4 hit next year, apart from each other, I'm hoping that both the two MCU films would separately pay tribute and homage to Stan Lee. It would actually feel like he's being tribute and he's being paid tribute and homage twice in two separate Marvel films. That'll be something. Could happen, at least in my opinion, or at least in just one of them. Hoping he would make cameos in both films, or at least one of the two films, but again, or at least in my opinion. But either way, all we can do now is do this. Fingers crossed. I tell you, Marvel movies and shows and gaming, they're most likely not going to be the same without him. I tell you. It is an unfortunate end of an era. But whether we like it or not, whether we all like it or not, we must always let nature and life take its ongoing course. No matter how hard we want to try so badly, can't go back. No matter how bad you want to hold on to that moment, whether we like it or not, can't stop time from moving on. Stan Lee, sir, if you're watching from up above or from here or in both ways together. Sir, your legacy will be immortalized from here and throughout all of time on the face of the planet. So you, sir, your everlasting legacy and work will never be forgotten at all. As Mr. Stan Lee would say, Excelsior. Yes, sir. Excelsior to you, Mr. Stan Lee. You will be loved, will be missed, cherished, and remembered for all of time. And as a Marvel fan of movies and shows and gaming, whether it be live or cartoon and all, you will be missed. I'm a little speechless. And as a Marvel fan like myself, all of our hearts goes out to his family, and our condolences. Rest in peace, Stanley. You may have passed away. You know you will be missed. You hereby will never be forgotten, and therefore immortalized for all time, sir. And when next year hits, when Captain Marvel and Avengers 4 come, I am definitely watching them. In your honor, sir. No. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 when Yondu Dante died. He and his fellow Ravagers did a little Ravager funeral in space, and they were all like, Stan Lee's it's even more well known. He says Excelsior. How about I do this? It's a Stan Lee, sir. Someday we'll see you in the stars. Until then, keep doing what we do best for you. Always keep going. Excelsior. Yeah. Well, I guess time really does fly. Okay, I think I've said enough. I should get going. So don't forget to subscribe for me. Don't forget to subscribe for me for more vids. Comment me down below as much as you like. Give me a thumbs up and a thumbs down in both ways, in any way you like. Well, I hope you're all having an okay time this month. Yesterday, 2 days ago, Remembrance Day. Hope you're having a very good Remembrance Day. And hope you're having a very nice upcoming. Sorry. Hope you're all are having another Christmas season to remember by next month. Sorry. Next month. Okay, I definitely said enough. So y'all take care, and y'all have sorry. Okay, that's my cue to hang up. Y'all take care. Till then, got you covered. So for now, always keep your heads up. Always keep moving forward. Okay, I'm out, and take care.